For most old heads, the 90s was the golden age of rap. But let's see if it was the golden age of cars too. Cause today, we're ranking every old school rapper's car collection, starting with the worst. So bad, we ain't even gonna talk about it. We're definitely talking about Cypress Hill's Be Real though, who owns a glowing purple 1964 Chevy Glasshouse lowrider that looks hella fresh. But it's not fresher than Big Daddy Kane's ABC exclusive kitted red Mercedes W124 300E, an absolute must for its time. You'll see that many OG rappers own these Benzes. Kane's been photographed many times with it, seemed to be his favorite. MC Lyte was more into Beamers in the 90s. She owned a classic 1991 BMW M3 with jersey plates. While in her 1988 video for Paper Thin, she was seen with a couple MK2 Volkswagen Jettas, icons for their time too. We all know Al Pacino's Scarface. The rapper Scarface, though, was a fan of Ferrari. His prized possession was a yellow Ferrari 348, making the cover for the 1994 Source magazine. Pretty legendary, you know what I'm saying? Now we're going back to Benzes for 2 seconds with Nas and his one-of-one Mercedes, a white 1988 Mercedes-Benz 190E, built by Unique Whips. It's a convertible and it sports custom Nas chrome wheels. This 190E really personifies the golden era of hip-hop. This whip came with a very specific custom navy blue rag top, leather seats, and a personalized Illmatic plate. 29th rank for Nas. Female rappers in the 90s had a different type of swag. Queen Latifah's first whip was an all-white classic 80s Jeep Wrangler, worth $8 grand. Now, she drives a two-tone Rolls-Royce Phantom drop-head coupe, worth $250,000. Quite an evolution if you say the least. 1986 in Long Island, that's when hip-hop duo Eric B and Rakim formed. They both owned white Mercedes 190E W201 wide bodies. Eric B also had a white Rolls-Royce Corniche with custom plates and a navy blue top. 27th place. To all the killers in the $100 billers, haha, Mobb Deep was another goated rap duo. Prodigy owned a silver Porsche 996 Turbo, his favorite. This Porsche was seized from him back when he went to prison. His rap partner, Havoc, had a yellow Lamborghini Gallardo. Who would have won the race? Good question. Eazy-E had 2 absolute classics in his garage. A 1996 BMW 8 Series 850i in white with chromes on it. Next to it was a mint condition 1963 Impala, because you gotta have a lowrider too out there on the west. You feel what I'm saying? Eazy's garage was just pure class. 26th rank. Same for Ice Cube too, who had the same Impala but in this light brownish color. We put him higher because he owns a Rolls-Royce Dawn too and a 1992 custom black Acura NSX. 2 very different but great choices. If you didn't know, Lil' Kim was the first female rapper to make car history. Indeed, she was the first rapper ever to own a G-Wagon Cabriolet. Hers was white with Brabus custom wheels and TVs on every headrest. Her V8 G500 was a 2003 model, and it was featured in the 13th issue of Dub magazine. 15 years later, she still owns one, but in matte black. Her other ride is a pink Corvette C3, bought in the late 90s, kinda iconic. Pimp C and Bun B together created UGK. They became 2 legends and huge inspirations for artists like Lil Wayne. One day, Pimp C smashed his gray Bentley Continental Flying Spur and replaced it with a red one. He also had a black Lamborghini Diablo VT, a red Acura NSX convertible, and the duo's car was a Cadillac with UGK for life plates. LL Cool J didn't play around. His white and gold Mercedes-Benz SEC with a body kit was looking proper. Same for his black BMW 8 Series on Momo Quasar chrome wheels, and his silver Lawrencer kitted Mercedes-Benz S-Class. His most iconic car though was a red 1987 Audi 5000. That was his first car. He paid $30,000 for it. Came with a Blaupunkt stereo system, tinted windows, and a car phone. The absolute pinnacle of luxury at that time. But instead of keeping it, he decided to give it away to a museum. 21st place. It was all a dream. Ha! The notorious B.I.G. had chosen his name perfectly, but Biggie wasn't too fat to enter his 1997 GMC Suburban. Neither his red Toyota J8, Lexus GS300, Honda Civic EG hatchback, and BMW E36. When the pockets are fat, you could get away with it, I guess. Eminem couldn't get away from this list though. Although his cars are very secretive and he doesn't like to show them to the world, we found some whips that he might own. What's official is that he owns a black Dodge Super Bee. He's been photographed with it. The rest are just rumors, so take this with a grain of salt. First up, we got a green Dodge Viper ACR, Corvette C4 convertible, Ford Mustang 5.0, Porsche 996 Turbo, Ferrari 575M Maranello, Porsche Carrera GT, 2005 Ford GT, Aston Martin V8 Vantage, Ferrari 430 Scuderia, Audi R8 Spider, Porsche 911 GT3 RS 4.0, Ferrari 599 GTO, McLaren MP4 12C, Lamborghini Aventador. Most of these whips mentioned come from M's lyrics. Now, back in his prime, Nelly had a devotion for autos. In a 2002 episode of MTV Cribs, he revealed his driveway that included a GMC Yukon, which was his first truck he ever bought, a Bentley Mulsanne, a 2001 Jaguar XKR, only 200 ever made by the way, his favorite of all, a custom 1969 Oldsmobile Cutlass, and the last one, a Hummer H1, chromed out. Such a diverse garage, impeccable. But more flawless though was DMX with his blacked out duo classic Range Rover and Bentley Mulsanne. He was also whipping a 1963 Chevy Impala with an Aaliyah mural on the trunk, a beautiful homage to the queen of R&B. Another classic of his was a yellow 1966 Chevy Nova 2. We could see him with a Porsche 996 Carrera and the BMW on chromes too. Yo, we love varied taste, you feel me? That's why T.I.'s ranked even higher, since his driveway is filled with cars from different parts of the world. His first car was a 1985 Oldsmobile Cutlass, white with a burgundy interior. Paid $800 for it. From that, his now favorite supercar is a blacked out Ferrari 599 GTB with custom black and red wheels. Paid $250,000 for that. He went from nothing to something. His extensive fleet is packed with a silver Bentley Continental GTC, Rolls-Royce Ghost, Jeep Grand Cherokee, and a Range Rover, of course. Moving on to the Northeast Coast, New York natives Beastie Boys were a staple in the late 80s and early 90s. Member Mike D revealed in an interview with Motor Trend his and Beastie Boys' love for cars. Firstly, Mike's daily driver is a Mercedes-AMG E63 S-Wagon. He drove an AMG for the first time in 2011 and he got hooked. Now he owns a G63 as well. His baby is a stunning 1955 Mercedes-Benz 300 SL Gullwing in pristine condition. His first car ever was a red Plymouth GTX 440. Member Ad Rock had a beautiful Hunter Green Range Rover, while Adam Yauch bought a Fleetwood Brougham d'Elegance. 15th rank for the boys. In January 2000, it was Lupe Fiasco's time to feature on Dub magazine. On there, he showcased his love for cars, and he didn't hide any of it. The Freak Show featured his Shelby Daytona Coupe replica, a little red 1967 Austin Healey 3000 MK replica, a black 2011 Chevy Camaro SS, 1971 Chevy Cayenne CT pickup, a 2007 Jeep Wrangler, and a 2000 Mercedes-Benz SL500. That's not all though. Fiasco was a huge Ferrari fan, but he owned some weird models though. A blue Ferrari 400i and a 1986 Ferrari 412. Basically, sedans from Ferrari. Quite unique though. Even more unique is Dr. Dre with a hidden collection that will surprise more than one. Starting with his silver 1963 Chevy Impala, naturally, Cali on deck. Then following up with his favorite car, a white Ferrari Testarossa. Let's not fail to remember his 90s Corvette C4 or his Lincoln Town Car limousine. Dre also owned a white Mercedes-Benz C140 Coupe on Lawrencer D93 wheels, and his latest purchase was on a custom bulletproof Cadillac Escalade. It's blacked out, completely armored, and extended, measuring now 6 meters. What a fleet. 13th place. Missy Elliott is rich, but her parents are too. They gifted her a purple 2002 Lamborghini Diablo and a Lamborghini Aventador SVJ. Just that. She also had this weird Spiker C8, a Rolls-Royce Cullinan, and a brand new Rolls-Royce Spectre. Another rapper has a fatter collection though, and that's none other than Fat Joe. His Rolls-Royce Cullinan is his favorite car. No doubts about that, because he customized it white and blue, then black and orange. And now he switched up to a wide body model, and it's completely gray. It comes straight from Europe and costed Joe $750,000. Will and his crew from Unique Rides added 24-inch wheels and tires. The whole thing took the team over a month to build. His other babies include a black Ferrari 360, Lamborghini Huracan Evo Spider, Porsche 911 Turbo Cabrio, and a light blue Rolls-Royce Wraith. Now we all know that it was hard to compete with Tupac. Well, it was the same with his garage. Pac had them all: Jeep Grand Cherokee, white Range Rover, Rolls-Royce Corniche, 1996 Hummer H1, 1995 Jaguar XJS, Mercedes-Benz SL500, yellow 1961 Chevy Impala, and the 1996 BMW 750iL, sold at an auction for $1.75 million. Legendary. But these following rap legends even beat Tupac's fleet. That's Fabulous's case, who firstly flexes on everyone with his Maybach van. That's one flex right there. Then, for Halloween, he whips out his orange Mercedes Maybach S600 because why the hell not? Then why not bring the big boy Rolls-Royce Cullinan to the party as well? Or the 2003 Ferrari 360. He was also the first person to cop a BMW 850i in 1989. His had BBS wheels on it, but also a G63 4x4 squared green BMW M3, Range Rover First Edition on 4Gs, Maybach GLS 600, and the new Ford Bronco. Yeah, Fabulous ain't playing with it. But someone's playing even less. Jay-Z for the prime example, who got a 1998 Bentley Azure convertible as one of his first cars. After that, he got a 2000 Bentley Coupe. For his 41st birthday, Beyonce blessed him with a white Bugatti Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse. One of his statement pieces is a red 1957 Corvette C1. The billionaire couple also owns a classic Alfa Romeo Spider, a 1959 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud convertible, and apparently the $28 million blue Rolls-Royce boat tail. But Jay-Z also owns a Tesla Model S, so I found a hard time ranking him high on the list. So for that, he gets the 8th rank. Now moving on from one Carter to the next, Lil Wayne's always been a car enthusiast. Back in the days, at 19 years old, he owned a purple Chrysler limo, a pimped out Chevy Avalanche Z66, Cadillac Escalade, a 2002 Lexus limo, and a Porsche Boxster with 19-inch black rims. Throughout the years, Wayne bought a red Lamborghini Gallardo Spider, matte black Lamborghini Urus, iconic black Bugatti Veyron 16.4, Rolls-Royce Phantom, Maybach 57S, Mercedes SLS, red Cadillac CTS, and a McLaren 720S. Sheesh. At 6th place, we have a really special fleet, T-Pain's one, which is a hit or miss. It's either you like the vibe or not, and that's cool either way. We're starting with his green Pickle Rick themed Nissan 240SX. It's just sick. You don't see nobody else doing something like that. The weirdness continues though with a 1972 Chevrolet Impala, the Joker convertible donk. You see it. It's very, very, very atypical. At one point, Payne had a red Rolls-Royce Phantom drophead coupe. He got rid of that though. Now he owns a wrapped Rolls-Royce Dawn. Again, kinda weird. Here's his blue 2020 Jeep Gladiator Mojave, BMW E46 M3, a one-of-one Mustang RTR Spec 1, and a two-tone 1994 Honda Accord. I mean, when you get to the point of starting your own drift team, you gotta know a thing or two about cars, right? Well, 50 Cent sure knows less about them, but he has more money, so he buys crazier stuff. His collection is worth about 50 milli, not 50 cent. The Bugatti Chiron already adds up about 3 M's. His 2019 Lamborghini Aventador S-Wrap Versace is the craziest thing I've ever seen. For me, it's ruined, completely ruined. But maybe there's people who like it. You know, to each his own. He also owns a rose chrome Bentley Mulsanne, a blacked out Rolls-Royce Wraith, Cullinan, and a Lightning Eco car. Yeah, matter of fact, I take it back. T-Pain has way better cars. So 50 Cent, 6th place. T-Pain, 5th place. Facts. And that's that. 4th rank, we have Ludacris. Besides his Fast and Furious performance, Luda spit those bars too and drove them cars as well. He still owns his first car, a 255,000 miles 1993 Acura Legend that he bought before his fame. Respect. He also owns a newer white Acura NSX and a neon green Aston Martin DBS Superleggera. Luda took delivery of the two-tone Maybach GLS 600 even before it came out. The bouncy SUV is one of his favorite dailies. His collection includes a Mercedes AMG GT too, as well as a white BMW Alpina B7, which is his second favorite car after the Acura Legend. Back in the 2000s, he also had a 2002 Escalade, 2000 Cadillac DeVille with a television inside the steering wheel. Yeah, they did that back then. And the BMW X5, super fun fleet. At the top 3, only the big dogs remain. Snoop Dogg is one of the biggest classic car addicts ever. Unc has them all, starting with a Lakers-themed 1966 Pontiac Parisian. He actually gifted this to Kobe Bryant before his passing. His 1967 Cadillac DeVille Brown Sugar is a real tempter. His name is written on the front of it exactly like on his white 1968 Cadillac Coupe DeVille. He also has a 1974 Cadillac Snoop DeVille Lowrider, a 2006 Snoop Chrysler 300C, a 2011 Ford Mustang GT Funkmaster Flex Edition, a 2015 Polaris Slingshot he nicknamed the Batman, a 1968 Buick Riviera, 1957 Chevy Bel Air Custom El Camino, 3rd Chevy Camaro IROC Z with gold rims, Mustang Fox body, black Porsche 996 on Lexani spinners, Datsun 510, 1972 Caprice Donk, and many more surely. Staying on the West Coast, who knew that Ice-T might even have a colder collection? Well, take a look at his redified fleet. We'll begin with an Onyx Bentley Continental GT that looked absolutely ridiculous with this added wide body kit and black wheels. He sold it for a newer Magic Blue Bentley Continental GT with chrome wheels that looks super classy. One of his first cars were a red BMW M5, Mercedes-Benz E-Class AMG W124, and S600 Lawrencer. Now he got a wild convertible Mercedes SL65 AMG with a wide body kit, butterfly doors, red interior, and chrome Forgiato wheels as usual. His red Fisker Karma gets the most attention. His burgundy 1987 Porsche Slant Nose was his first sports car. Nowadays, it's a black Porsche 911 GT3 with red racing stripes that he's whipping. But hold on now, Mr. Colors, we're not done. He also got a white Rolls-Royce Ghost, an upgrade to the one he owned in the late 80s. And the cherry on the cake, his red McLaren 720S with a full aero kit and avant-garde silver wheels. He calls it the Area 51 720S. We can agree, this thing looks like a hot spaceship. Just wow, look at it. 2nd rank for Ice-T. Now, drum roll, who stands in 1st place? Well, we had to put Currency at number 1. Spitter's cars are not joking. My man even has a warehouse for them. That's how you know he's a real car guy. His collection includes an all-blue Cadillac Coupe DeVille dropped on 22-inch Forgiato wheels. Doesn't get any cleaner than that. A 1996 Chevy Impala SS, one of his downest girls. A 1964 Chevy Impala, obviously. A Mercedes-Benz 600 W140 on widened 18-inch OZ Aero 2s, an all-white Mercedes-Benz W202, a 1999 Corvette C4 Indianapolis 500 edition pace car, a silver Corvette C8 convertible, a Rolls-Royce Cullinan and Wraith, a 4th generation 1997 Camaro SS 30th anniversary LT4 white and orange, a baby blue 1957 Chevy Bel Air deep green El Camino, a green Mercedes SL500 Cabrio, a white 1985 Chevy IROC Z, silver Mercedes E-Class wagon with AMG wheels, a pink Monte Carlo, and that's not it, I think. But we're stopping here, because I don't want it to be overkill. I'm sure he has other hidden pieces of art, but bottom line is, first rank. Now, my fam, it's your turn. Who would have you put first and last on this list? Let us know all that good stuff. But unfortunately, there's many of these rap legends that didn't make this list, but also many rap legends that we lost over this past decade. That's why we made this video, where we ranked every dead rapper's car collection to pay homage to all of them. Until next time, peace.